from the Sun Journal, and our friend Charlie Hall. And Craig, tell our folks out there where we're broadcasting from.
We're broadcasting from City Stage in downtown New Bern. It's a beautiful venue. It's been redone, and this is also where Walk In Bathtub is going to be doing its next show this Saturday.
This Saturday.
That's why we're here.
That's why we're here.
Well, it's one of the reasons. There's actually 5 reasons why we're here.
It's one of the top 5?
Sounds like a great lead-in to me.
There's a lot going on in New Bern every weekend, every weekday, and so we're honored to be here to tell you about this week. Craig, why don't you kick us off?
Right on! So, number 1 out of 5, we've got the Big Book Sale. This is probably the event of the year for anyone locally who likes to read.
Likes to read or knows how to read?
Well, you can really be both. You can like to not know how to read. You can like to pretend to read. Or you can not like the fact that you can read.
But even if you can't read, there's picture books.
That's true.
Right. And so they'll have, how many books will they have?
I'm not sure how many they'll have, but
thousands?
The pages will turn as they go along.
Thousands.
Thousands.
Thousands of books. All for sale, and that is going to be at the Shriners on Broad Street, the Studian Temple.
Yes, this is the Friends of the New Bern Craven County Public Library Big Book Sale this Friday and Saturday and Sunday. Thousands of donated selections, books, and mixed media. This also reminds me of the time that we went to we celebrated a book event. It was a book barbecue. It was kind of a confusing
no, that's not.
We had people of all different kinds coming. Some people were celebrating books, others thought we were burning them. It did not go well. But the food was good.
What did you have? Charred literature.
I did, yes.
Nice bit of Ayn Rand.
Gave me a little indigestion.
Yeah, it does that. It does that. That's the number 1 thing. The second thing is live local entertainment. So in New Bern, there's a lot of live local entertainment. We'll start with what the City Stage has going on this week. If you come on Tuesday at 7 o'clock, you will see Big Jim Kohler and his friends. They'll be playing some really good blues and rock here. Wednesdays has Dan Phillips at 5. That's the Dan Jam. Always fun. Dan always brings lots of people to come with him and play music. And John Van Dyke also will be on Wednesday at 7. And there's no cover for either the Tuesday or Wednesday shows. And then Thursday, who's coming Thursday?
Thursday we have Alyssa Mike taking the stage for her free weekly Thursday serenade.
And that's at 7 p.m. Also no cover. So that's 3 days this week you can come here and hear great music for no cover. Of course, as our friend Tracy Stones like to say, great music is never free, so tip your artists. Yeah.
What do you tip them?
Well, they prefer money. But if you give them good life advice, like don't plant your corn in August, you get a different reaction.
How about ugly advice?
Ugly advice, yeah.
Maybe we should steer clear from that.
Do not.
Okay. The band Bridge to Breakdown hosts a single...
Bidge to Bake Down.
Bidge to Bake Down. Bake Down, no.
No, it's different.
They're next week.
Try
the band
ours.
Bridge to Breakdown hosts a single release party Friday at 8:30 p.m. Tickets are $10 at the door.
Very good. They're going to have Bridge to Breakdown, Walking Terra, and Break the Skyline. Don't hurt it. Just break it. What's going to happen Saturday?
The menu switches to comedy with the improv comedy troupe Walk In Bathtub. That's us.
Do you know anybody in Walk In Bathtub?
I know at least 2.
You need 2. These 2 right here.
These 2. People always ask how we got our name. It's a very dirty story that we're not allowed to tell.
That's right. No amount of scrubbing in the bathtub will clean it up. But we are local New Bern folks who get together and do improv. We're led by Jody and Ken Bledsoe. And we perform at the City Stage here once a month, usually the last weekend of the month. And we're confirmed so far for August, September, October. If you guys come, maybe they'll have us come November, December, January, we'll see. We also do shows at New Bern Civic Theater every 3 months and have a lot of fun. And it's all driven by audience suggestions, so it's different every night. And it's kind of the audience's fault if it's not funny.
That's true. We like to pass the blame along, and when things get slow, we just fall asleep and point fingers.
Right, and if they don't like it, they have to change places with us.
That's
and then
right.
we get to yell at them.
Yeah, then we get to sit out there and have...
Drink.
Yeah.
And have fun. So that's Saturday. What is happening at the Brown Pelican this week?
So, at the Brown Pelican, located at 411 Broad Street in downtown New Bern, there's music each Friday and Saturday evening and trivia night each Wednesday evening. Playing this week are the Oblations on Friday and the Mother Notes us on Saturday. There's no cover and memberships are available at the door. Just a quick note here, mother note. What's your favorite mother note? Besides always leave a mother note.
Favorite mother note is, I'm so glad you aren't adopted. That's the best mother note I've already.
You wrote that one to yourself.
I did. I wrote it to my mother.
So you were glad that your mother was not adopted?
Yes, because I enjoy her family very much.
But you are indeed adopted. I'm sorry to break this.
This is how I find out.
This has all been a ruse. It's all been a ruse just to let you know. Sorry. So,
also the Harvey Mansion, circa 1810, the Harvey Mansion is going to have music this week. They're going to have the Carolina Swamp Dogs Saturday night and Barefoot Wade out on the patio. Both the patio and the patio at 5 o'clock on Sunday, and they are at on South Front Street. They have dueling pianos on Fridays.
Yeah, which is a lot of fun. I don't know if you've ever been to see dueling pianos.
I have. I've also done dueling banjos. It's not as well attended.
Speaking of dueling, maybe we should team up on the next item on our list.
Chorus rehearsals.
Chorus rehearsals, number 3. So who's going to go first? Attention, area singers. Here's an opportunity.
Hold on. We need to introduce what we're about to do here. So, since this is about chorus rehearsals, Craig, my good friend Craig Ramey, had the idea that perhaps we should sing this and take turns on verses.
It's not going to go well.
let's do the best we can.
All right. Craven Community Chorus rehearsals begin for the 28th Christmas concert season on Tuesday at 6 p.m. in Oringer Auditorium on the New Bern campus of Craven Community College.
Registration fee will be $30. Rehearsals are held every Tuesday evening, 6:30 to 8:45 in the p.m.
Concert dates will be December 6th, 8th, and 9th.
All voices are welcome. Marilyn Davis at 670-023047.
So you're an O or a 0? It's confusing.
You'd have to ask.
670.
Yes.
0230. Oh!
So no 0.
It's like every time you read the phone number, it's a surprise.
Oh!
Every number is a surprise.
And this one has 3 surprises in it.
Wow,
that's unusual for a phone.
All right, I think you're up for number 4.
Number
right?
4. Number 4, big event for this week. Triumph Palace. Everybody's been there. You've been there.
I used to work there.
You've been there a lot. You've been there more than most people.
Log a few hours.
Yes, you have. So they are having behind-the-scenes tours. Now, you used to work there. Did they go to your old office?
They do. They say this is where Craig's story. They've closed up that room.
It's like a shrine.
It really is.
It has a picture of you, but not it's the way you used to look.
Lots of post-it notes, inspirational notes.
Yeah. Hang in there.
There's a cat hanging in there, and then there's a cat who didn't hang in there, just on the ground.
It's like a pelt, like a
fall
fur
down
carpet.
Yeah, it's a fall down there.
Like was it a tiger?
So the conservation lab actually is pretty cool because you can go and you can see items.
You don't work there anymore. You don't have to
selling it.
I know. It's okay. Tell the truth. It is still fun, even though you don't work there.
It is still fun.
And it's Tuesday at 2 o'clock. The tour begins and ends at the way station at the intersection of Pollock and George Streets in downtown New Bern. How much does it cost, Greg?
The cost is $6 for adults, $3 for youth.
How much for men and children?
Men and children are always free. They just need to prove.
In costume.
That's right.
That's right. They're also showing movies this week at Triumph Palace. Have you seen Coco? Did your son see that?
I have. I was very disappointed though. I thought it was about my favorite breakfast cereal. In fact,
I thought it was about Puffs. I went in with no expectations and was pleasantly surprised.
Oh, see, I wanted more chocolate.
More chocolate and less guitar. So
yes.
Yeah. They're going to do that Thursday at 6. It's going to be in Coleman Hall in the North Carolina History Center. Now, tickets are available on a first-come, first-served basis, Greg, but they're limited.
Also,
now,
you can fight for them.
Yes, and we're actually recording this on a Friday, so I'm sorry this is being broadcast Monday. Craig and I will get our tickets before you ever see this.
I'm one of those people that buys all the tickets and then hikes up the price.
So buy them from Craig Ramey. What's your phone number, Craig? How do we get you? So surprising!
Very surprising number.
All right, we have one more thing to talk about. It's very important. All this other stuff has been fun and silly.
Yeah.
But the last thing is a fundraiser.
I'm serious.
For a very important cause in New Bern and all over the country. It is for for Habitat for Humanity, and it is called the
Great Coffee Crawl.
Yes.
Habitat for Humanity's Great Coffee Crawl will be held Saturday from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. It begins at the Habitat booth at the New Bern Farmers Market.
Yes, and that is at 421 South Front Street. Now you start there, and then you get a map, and it's ever been on a treasure hunt?
I have.
This is simple.
Unfortunate results. The X did not have what I had hoped.
How many? There was just one X.
There was just one X.
Okay, good. That's it. Because otherwise that would be completely different. Craig. So this is get a map to tell you where else to go, and you get to try like some private label coffee blends made just for Habitat.
Oh.
Yes, you get I think up to 3 for free, and then they're looking for donations and to sell coffee, and they'll use that to help folks build homes.
That's a great organization. Yeah, I'm going to have to get some of this coffee myself.
And it's Saturday morning, so if you have a long night Friday at one of these local
you can
events,
feel good about yourself when the guilt starts to set in.
yes, and you maybe drank Friday night, you need to get up Saturday and have
Coffee.
and crawl to it. So it's even better. So that is the last of the 5 great things. This top 5 is always done Mondays. Our friend Charlie Hall at Sun Journal puts this together. Find it online at sunjournal.com. I'm sorry, newbernsj.com. It's not sunjournal.com. That's something completely different. It's newbernsj.com. You ever been to sunjournal.com?
I have not.
Don't do it.
It's bad.
It's not the same thing.
So, the web address is there an O in there?
There is when you say it correctly.
Okay. So, newbernsj.c0m. Is that correct?
That's perfect. It's not surprising at all. So, thank you for, if you're here at the end of this, thank you for putting up with this silliness. We do this with Walk In Bathtub. Usually we have audience suggestions. So again, we had no audience today. It's not really our fault.
New Bern gave us this suggestion.
That's right. It's all Charlie Hall suggestions. That's right. And we hope to see you around town. And with that, we will be